welcome to Wager Talk. My name is Minty, and these gentlemen next to me are Brian Leonard at B Leonard Sports on Twitter and Drew Martin at Drew Martin Bets. This Saturday, we've got Georgia versus Florida. I believe they're playing in Jacksonville. Florida is well rested because they just had a bye week. Georgia favored by 6.5 points. What are our thoughts, Drew?
I like to refer to this as the largest outdoor cocktail party, Minty.
You're the one that made it up?
Yeah, no, I'm not the one that made it up. But I will tell you this, Brian. I don't know why it's not called that. It's really not offending anybody. It is 2019, so you just always got to watch out. But I don't know who wouldn't like that name. So if you don't mind, I'd like to refer to it as that.
Okay, well then, since you said it, yeah, we can.
But talking about on the field, I actually do like this game from a betting perspective, Minty. I have bet the Florida Gators as the underdog at a couple different price points now because the market's moving against me. So adding on here. And really because when you're making the arguments for Georgia, it's their passing defense, I believe 4th ranked in the nation. But when you look under the hood on who they faced, it's the bottom 3 passing offenses in the SEC, that being Vanderbilt, Kentucky, and South Carolina, a string of backup and third-string quarterbacks. I mean, Kentucky had a converted wide receiver out there taking snaps. Tennessee threw for over 200 yards in the first half alone against this Georgia defense. I think that Florida now, with the backup quarterback, Trask, taking over here, we found change, which in terms of sports betting is the thing I try to tell all sports bettors out there. The best way to get an advantage over odds makers, find the change, which we have in Florida. They have excelled since that change. I think they're going to be able to move the ball offensively. I like Florida getting the points, plus the fact the bye week, like you spoke about, I think it helps Florida more so than Georgia because they were a little bit banged up there on the defensive front, so they get some of their best players back. I think the Florida Gators are the side here. Good
stuff. Brian?
Yeah, originally I thought the line was where it should be, but I'm starting to get interested in Florida here. I think we'll see a 7.
I don't think so, but I didn't think we'd see a 6.5.
I'll be honest with you. Florida's played the tougher schedule, as you pointed out, and Georgia's been tremendous, but they've done it against a weaker schedule. You know, the Georgia Bulldogs have outgained their opponents by 1,434 yards this year. That even includes when they played South Carolina. They beat them by 171 yards. They lost the turnover battle by -4. So they've been dominant against the teams they play on, especially in the trenches. They're actually, I believe, they're averaging 6.3 yards per run and only allowing 3.1. Rarely do you see a team who averages twice as much for themselves as they give up. But the line is starting to point me into the Florida direction because Florida is the team, as you pointed out, since they made the change of quarterback. They're a different team. Georgia hasn't faced too many offenses that can pass on them a little bit. I'm hoping we get 7 here. If we get 7, I'm going to join you. I'd like the Florida side here. As much as I like this Georgia team, Florida is the team that nobody's talking about right now. And that's, as you pointed out, you want to be ahead of the markets when it comes to changes being made, whether it be personnel changes or what the coaching staff is doing differently in play calling or whatever. Florida is the team right now I'm looking to bet on.
Good tip. Thank you, guys. Wager Talk Text Club is 100% free. Just text Wager Talk to 33222 to get a $10 coupon for signing up, plus free picks and other special offers.